tight. Proceeding through to what I call the weird room, but this is technically the dining room. This whole space is gonna get totally reconfigured. Sadly, this will be going. From the kitchen is this huge living room. We have bedroom number 1. And then at the end of the hallway, this is the master that will be changing because I really need a bathtub. This is gonna be like the second living area. This is gonna be like really like a rec room, so I want this to be like super comfortable. This is the last bathroom. It's got this marvelous wallpaper. This was a huge selling factor to me. Like this deck is everything. That's so good. That's too low. Well, you guys, hello, what is up? Welcome to my house. Not that you're here every single day during December at this point. I mentioned on my Instagram stories that I wanted to do like a real-time DIY house not really DIY, but like just a real-time house project and answer a couple of your questions. And I had a lot of people just being like, can we see where the house is at right now and like timeline of the project? So as I walk through, I'm gonna be answering a bunch of questions that I saw, and then maybe at the end I might answer more of them, but I just kind of want to give you guys, it's like an updated house tour. Come on in, beep, 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 beep. First up, you got the entryway, and currently, like, I just have this wood board sitting here, the dog's food sits here, and my plan for in here, I want to add more depth and dimension, so I'm going to do some kind of wood detailing, especially like cover up the problems with like the painters, you know, that like was called just because like there's wallpaper here and I didn't know there was wallpaper here. So my plan is to, like, for all of these strips that I see, I'm gonna have like wood going down to add nice detailing. So that's the plan for in here. Otherwise it just needs baseboards and that's it. Like the light fixtures already are up, and yeah, it's like really nothing too exciting in here. Same thing with the dining room. I feel like nothing too exciting in here except for the built-in area right here. I am still not sure what I'm gonna do with that. I have a general idea of what I wanna do, but I don't really wanna share that until I kind of figure it out. So that needs done in here. Otherwise, oh, you see like the wires that are up there? That kind of needs figured out. That's for lighting. That is gonna go the whole way around the shelf. So there is going to be lighting in here, because if you guys have been like watching my vlogs recently, like you've probably noticed that like this light doesn't turn on, and there is lights behind all of these right here. I don't even know where I'm pointing right now. And for one, I don't have a light switch to operate those, and I gotta go up there and actually change all the bulbs. And this, again, doesn't have a light switch that operates it. So like right now, this whole main area doesn't have any light, and it will, it just like doesn't right now. So again, baseboards in here. The office area we already talked through, and my plans for that has definitely changed, but the one area that I got the most questions about was my kitchen. Top question 1, are the cabinets being painted? Yes, you guys, like I'm not leaving them like this. I know, I feel like this is actually a look. I've seen people with like light cabinets, but this is not the look that I am going for. So all of these cabinets, all of the lowers to the back, all of that, this over, oof. This is getting stained a dark brown. I'll insert a photo of my inspo, but those are getting stained. This wall is going to be painted white. This whole entire thing. So I wanted this to look kind of like a wall, and I just wanted it to be its own like separate entity over here. So this will get painted in the future. We still gotta figure out like the baseboard situation, because like this is floating up because of like the whole leveling of the floor and everything else. So there's a lot to figure out in here. Countertops have not been ordered. Nothing has been done in terms of countertops, because like the sides of the island actually need flipped because they were put on when I was not here, and they accidentally put them on the wrong side. So it's like that needs flipped, and I gotta figure out the timeline on that stuff before I can actually have countertops. This cutout right here, this is going to be an appliance garage. There was actually the wrong door was given to me, so like a door similar to this which, funny enough, that is the door that was here, was put here. That's not supposed to happen. This is supposed to be like a roll up situation. So that is going to get sorted out in the future, but this as well is just gonna be painted all white. You can see, because we had to cut the cabinets, that not all of them go the whole way up. That will be trimmed out and figured out as well. For this is my sneaky door, okay? So picture this door right here. You guys see this looking even like up top there. It continues over here. So this is going to look like one of those doors right here, and you're gonna be able to open it, walk through, and go to the laundry room. So that's actually, the doors are right here. I have had people ask about like, okay, what is the flow? What is the layout? How will you get to your master? This is gonna end up being the walk through to the master. So this right here is where the gorgeous deck is. I have not had access to this in months, and I miss it so dearly. So hopefully soon we can bust this out and make it into a door, but that's gonna be the kind of walkway into the master. I mean, like, having a sneaky master, is that not just the coolest thing in the world? Microwave is gonna go here. I actually just got a text 2 days ago that the microwave can be scheduled for delivery, so a microwave is gonna be coming soon. Dishwasher goes here. My recycling pile still exists, yes, and this will be a cute bar area. The plan is to have a light above it as well. I didn't want one of these candle lights over there. I want something more that's like an accent drop down piece. So that's kind of the plan for that. For the windows and stuff, like, this is all gonna be trimmed out. So the doors, it's gonna be trimmed out. The windows are now gonna be trimmed out because the painters, I don't know if you'll actually be able to see in video. I mean, you can kind of see this. That doesn't look as bad, but there's some areas that are pretty bad. So my original plan was to have no trim around these, and now sadly I have to have trim around them. So that's the plan for that. And then this is going to get wrapped in wood. So this is gonna look like one of these beams over there. It just hasn't happened yet. So that will happen in the future. This post will also be trimmed out. It will look far cuter than it looks right now. And there will be a hood above my oven. There will also be hardware on the doors and stuff, because right now I'm just opening them by like reaching the whole way up here. Like, that won't always happen. For the living room, honestly, not too much else is going to happen in here. I do need trim. This one area right here was never even painted, so that needs painted. That needs to be put into as like an outlet. We need a light switch. We need a light switch. The doors need trimmed. And really that's it. Like, there's not too much in this room other than decorating. Oh, and like the whole mantle fireplace situation. So yes, the fireplace is staying like that. I'm not gonna paint it. I'm just gonna clean it because it desperately needs cleaned. And then the mantle, let me actually show you guys. This wood goes into the brick. You see that? So these pieces have to stay here. There's no other choice. I would love to raise the mantle up a little bit, but there's no other choice. Like, it just has to stay there. So I got to figure out what I want to do, but I just want it to be very simple. So it might just have like a piece of wood going straight across over top. I'm not sure. If we head down the stairs, we can see my lovely new railing here. These two stairs are still not done. Let me just set my tripod. So these stairs will obviously be finished, and then all of these do need a top coat to them, and the backs, like, those will be painted and they will look so much lighter, or so much lighter, what? So much nicer. These walls again will be painted. So I started to just like use the excess paint that was on my brush to like put it on this wall. And okay, I have had some comments from people being like, you are going to regret painting, especially a basement, black. It's gonna make the room seem smaller. It's gonna make it all this. You guys, I know I'm not going to regret it. One of the things I am glad that I did is this was matte black paint. When I put that on there, I was like, whoa, it doesn't show any of the dimension, because down here is wood paneling. So like, honestly, if I hate the black all that much, I can just take off the wood paneling and put drywall up, because this is the only spot that's got wood paneling left, because upstairs, like that whole big main area, that was all wood paneling. So what I'm gonna get is a like satin, or I never remember the paint, like the name for the different sheens of paint, but I'm not going to use matte black down here. I'm going to use something that you will actually be able to see a little bit of the detailing of the wood paneling. So all of this is going to be painted black. All of this, this whole room except for the ceiling. I'm gonna leave the ceiling white. And I think it's gonna look great. I'm incredibly excited for it. So this is not gonna happen for a while. That's one of the things I wanted to do, was talk about timeline as I go through this. We'll talk about timeline at the end, but painting this isn't gonna happen for a while. It's just kind of not top priority for me. This railing, what's gonna happen here? I will insert an inspo photo, but the plan is to have wood posts starting here, go the whole way to the ceiling, the whole way. So instead of doing this like metal look, I wanted wood because it's gonna be black down here, obviously. So I'm gonna have that be like a dark wood like I have everywhere else in the house. Like, it's gonna match the cabinets, it's gonna match my furniture, and it's gonna look really, really good. So I think in my head, but I have a feeling it's going to look really good. The basement, honestly, not too much is happening down here. So timeline and stuff on this, like, it's just, it needs cleaned, it needs painted, and I need to get all of my crap out of here. So nothing stylistically is changing in this room other than paint. And then this room, there is one thing I need to address that the previous owners clearly covered up. Because like this ceiling is popcorned, and when I had painters come out and give me quotes on the popcorn ceiling and like just kind of like tell me the situation on the popcorn ceiling, this is the only room where it's been painted over. Everywhere else it wasn't painted over, and when it's painted over, it's far harder to remove. And now I know why, because you can see this discoloring that's happening here. Yeah, there's clearly some condensation or something that's happening in like this HVAC air duct spot. I have to get this addressed soon, because it's concerning. Like, I can see this is like bubbling up and it's gonna cause problems. So that needs to be addressed, absolutely. Otherwise, this room, again, just needs cleaned. This huge built-in that you see back here, this is quite literally built in. The tiling on the floor actually goes around it. Like, that was here before the tiling was here. I tried when I had the house, just like all the furniture and everything taken out of it before I like started demo and stuff. Actually, before I like closed, it was like day of close. I had people come to remove stuff. It was crazy. I tried to have them remove this and they were like, yeah, we can't do that. Like, that is a fixture of this home. So in the future, it will be taken out. It just kind of stinks because then I need to patch up the floor, which I feel like this floor tile can't be that hard to find. Oh, that's another thing. I'm not replacing this floor tile. I'm just gonna clean it, and then I'm gonna use big area rugs. This room, I want it to be like a bunk bed room in the future, but that's like far future. Like, that's like 3+ years down the line, I will turn this into a bunk bed room, because I kind of just like don't need it as a bunk bed room right now, but I feel like with nieces and nephews coming to visit and just having an extra spot to sleep would be really, really freaking cool. And yeah, that is this room. Okay, and then the bathroom. This is, again, another like long down the line project. Like, I want the 2 upstairs bathrooms to be done first before I even think about this. The floors just need deep cleaned, and like as of right now, it really just needs deep cleaned, and the toilet needs replaced because that toilet is so old. The shower's gonna be replaced, vanity replaced, wallpaper, like it's just gonna get a full revamp in the future. It's not gonna be reconfigured in any sense. It's just gonna be like exactly as it is, just made newer and updated. And that's the basement. Let's go to the bedrooms. Starting off, the hallway, it just needs painted. So here's the deal. I really was not paying attention when I was painting, and because I could have left this color for a while and I would have been fine, but my plan was to paint these walls, so I was like, it doesn't matter if I like, when painting the trim, I get it all in here. Yeah, so this will end up being painted white, and my little attic spot right there will end up being painted as well. For this bathroom, you guys saw like the little remodel that happened. The tile is gonna end up being replaced, new vanity, new faucet, and this door needs painted. Like, there's supposed to be a door right here too, you guys. It's not painted. And then I need to paint this window as well and take off that curtain and put a new curtain in here. New tile. Bathtub is just gonna be painted or like refinished in a sense, and that's this bathroom. So this is just not top priority for me. Like, it is livable right now and it's cute. Like, it's cute right now. It's just, there's a few things I would like to like make it better, because like this is cute and then you go down there and it's like not cute. So this will come about, let's say like maybe a year or so. We're gonna guesstimate a year. Straight across the hall, we have got this bedroom, which is currently a disaster. The only thing that's gonna happen in here is I gotta figure out the wallpaper situation, because no, that's gonna drive me crazy. A dresser is gonna go right here, some things on top of the dresser, and that's it. That's this bedroom. I also want new nightstands and lamps, as I have mentioned 100 times during Vlogmas, but like we already got a new light fixture, curtains, windows will be replaced, and yeah. Moving into the green room. This room, I really have not touched since I moved in. I had the drywall guys patch up this one spot where the old like intercom system was, and that's all that's been done here. I mean, I replaced the fan and that's it. So this room is gonna end up being wallpapered. I really don't remember if I shared with you guys the wallpaper that is going, hold on, let me see if I can find it. Haha, okay. This is the wallpaper that's gonna end up going in here. So it's kind of just like a dark gray textured, and I think it's gonna be really, really cool. I just obviously have not gotten started. I actually only ordered this one roll as a sample to see if I liked it, and then I never ordered it anymore. So I gotta do that, and we gotta get to tackling this room. But this is the one room where none of the outlets have been replaced, so I gotta replace the outlets in here, put up wallpaper. My thought is to have sconces on the wall beside the bed, and kind of that's it. What I'm really debating is this dresser situation. I just don't think I like the placement of it. Like, I think maybe that's the only problem, is the placement of it. And I think it needs to be like against this wall, but I gotta figure out how I want this room to look in terms of like decor, styling, all of that. But first up, wallpaper has to be done. The master, which we've talked about a few times. So in here, wood detailing on the walls, and kind of that's it, besides this bathroom. This is going to still be the vanity area, so I gotta like actually figure out what to do with these walls, because like you can see, like I didn't fully take off the wallpaper and stuff, and like there's wallpaper here, so I gotta figure that out. But this is gonna be a vanity right here with only one sink. Finding a vanity this size with two sinks, I couldn't do it, and I honestly just like did not like the look of it. So this was brought the whole way up drywalled, so now this like seems like one full space. If you guys don't remember, before there was actually a door right here, so sorry the lighting just went super dark. And then we've got a stand-in shower, or a walk-in shower. Why did I say stand-in? Like all showers should be stand-in, Cathrin. Wow. This is just like the standing area, and then there's going to be a bench. So like it will actually be larger than this, because like this looks decently small. It's gonna be larger than that. I'm still not sure what to do with all of this space here. So the original plan was to have a bench, and then there was gonna be a wall, and then it was gonna have shelves in there so that I could have like towels, toilet paper, just like a little bit of extra storage, because there's no linen closet in here. I was like, that would be nice to have some storage there. And then my dad and I thought it through, and we were like, wait, we don't have room to build a wall. This doesn't make any sense. And I don't want there to be glass on the back and then have the shelves, because then you're like in the shower and you see, and I don't like the look of that. So honestly, I gotta like kind of figure that out today. Toilet goes right here, so like this corner is also another area where I could have some storage. I'm just not sure what I'm gonna do. A couple of questions about the master as well as the office that I'm like refinishing above my garage. So when William has to get done, like what is getting done first? My plan right now is to do the grand master bedroom first. My goal would be to start that project next year. And that's just gonna be a really, really big project. I know just in terms of like windows, thinking that through, oh, that's another question. Yes, I'm getting all of my windows replaced. It should be happening pretty soon, but we will see. We'll keep you guys updated when that's happening. But like just getting all of these windows replaced, like that's a solid chunk of change. And I know having those windows then put in is going to be another solid chunk of change, and then everything else that goes into that project, like it's gonna be definitely a big project. So my goal would be to start it next year. In the meantime though, a door is being put in the laundry room so that I can have access to the porch area, because I would love to have access to that while it is not being used right now. So that will end up happening. And then the office, honestly, I don't even know right now. Oh, what's the light fixture plan in the living room? Yeah, great question. So it currently has that one drop down fan. Honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna put a fan in there again, but I don't know what I would put as a light. I actually have like kind of an idea of what I would put as a light, but I'm just not solid, not sure on it. I'm gonna definitely have to hire an electrician to put that one in though, because it is so freaking high up there. I am not doing that myself. So I feel like a fan is kind of useless in that space. I don't think it's really gonna move much air, and I just kind of don't see the point. So I'm gonna change that out, and then there are 2 little lights that point at the fireplace. Those will probably get replaced. Like, it's gonna take me a while to get to them because I don't think it really makes or breaks the space by any means, and I would rather focus on other things that need to be done. Or are you planning on making the basement a workout basement if it isn't already? No. I am not. For a gym, I would love to build a gym in the detached garage. I want to take like one of the carports and build out a nice gym, have like a squat rack and all of the things that I need. That will take me a while to get to though, because for one, I pay for a gym, and for two, that's just like not top priority. Like me having baseboards is more of a priority for me. Do you have any plans for the deck yet? The reason that the master is getting enclosed into the master is because I've got far more decking than that. So where the double doors are outside of my living room, there's like a whole deck situation back there, and that is gonna end up being like the fun deck space, I guess, like the indoor outdoor living entertaining area. So I want to have like a table out there, a couch out there, the grill is already out there, and that's kind of the plan for that. The deck we actually had to cut away from the house. Did I fully explain this to you guys? So what was going on is like when the house was built, they built the deck into the house. So like imagine this is the deck. The house went here. Like the deck went in. So when water was hitting the deck, it was just flowing right into the house, and it was hitting the headers and it was rotting them. So we had to actually cut the deck away from the house, because now we want the boards going the whole way down so that the deck just butts into it. Like, it should not be going into the house, which is crazy. We had to cut back the deck. So the deck is like a little bit of a liability because the deck is cut. So like there's just like between the house and the deck, like there's a gate. Yeah. So the deck is gonna end up being replaced. I think we're just gonna replace a bunch of boards. We have to fix all of the boards that obviously go to the house, and then the bridge that walks across from the house to the garage, that needs repaired as well. And then the stairs, there's a little bit of work that needs done there, as well as the railings. So the railing on the bridge is not dog safe by any means. Like Poppy could just be like, wee! No, not happening. So that needs to be dog/human safe, up to code. And the hand railings going up the stairs, those are not up to code either. They're far too low. So I would like to have those like raised and have that all up to code. And then I also am gonna build doggy gates. That's a project I want to do myself because I know it's going to be so easy. But I want to build doggy gates so that I can just have the dogs out there. Like, you guys know how much Fancy loves laying in the sun. Like, it's her favorite thing ever. So I need to have a few doggy gates built so that I can just like open the door and I can hang outside with the pups and they aren't really gonna go anywhere. Oh, renovating the lake, the like dock in the water. You guys have seen it in so many clips. It's just kind of like whoop. Right now, it's not very safe. You can walk on it. I've walked on it. There's boards that have actually totally fallen through. It's just, you know, it's not safe. So that, yeah, will be replaced in the future. But honestly, that might take me like 2 years to do. Like any exterior thing, like I want to build like a fire pit. I've got like a little point down by the water and I want to build like a fire pit down there. I think that's going to take me a while to get to. Like there's other things inside the house that I want to get to first, and I would rather have like the decking and stuff updated and be able to use that for entertaining compared to like the dock, like not a lot of people are gonna go on. And with that, that's like really all of the questions. There's like a lot about design and how I figure out like my design style. Someone asked like, how did I determine that the house was like gonna be modern farmhouse and all of that. And I might create a whole nother video on that, I'm not sure, but like design is just like another topic that it's like one of my favorite things. I love design so much, but it's a whole nother thing. So like the majority of the questions were honestly like timeline, what is to come next? And it's gonna be a little bit slower from here on out. Like there was a mad dash to get to Thanksgiving, and from here on out, like it's gonna be slower. It's gonna be like whenever my dad can come, we're gonna tackle a few things. And I wanna like slowly start to tackle some things as well. Cause like the laundry room, I didn't even address that when we walked in the laundry room. The laundry room doesn't have any floor. It's just subfloor. So it needs tile. I haven't even picked that out. The light fixture needs to be put up in there. And I still need to put up the light fixture in my office. And there's just like a bunch of little things that I can do and get done. But hopefully start of the new year, baseboards and stuff are gonna go in, and then the floor can be fully finished, because like the bottom 2 steps are not actually gonna get finished until like they can actually put like the cord around and do the finishing touches that they need to do there. And the kitchen and stuff is really what's next. And this bathroom. So that's kind of what you guys can expect from me. If you guys have any more like house questions, let me know. I do a Wednesday Q&A on my Instagram stories. Every Wednesday I do a Q&A where you guys can ask me any questions, but I specifically just wanted to do an updated walkthrough of the house now that we are, how far into this project are we? Like 7 months at this point? 6 months at this point? It's gonna be gorgeous. I'm devastated. We're actually tackling this bathroom. Honestly, I've never tiled anything in my life. What the heck is this bathroom gonna look like? So let's see if I can actually get that done. Natural and earthy while still being white and crisp. That was kind of the thought, or do a part sitting shelf, bring it up, and then like another upper shelf. That sounds so dramatic. Look at all those little screws.